Well, hey, welcome. My name's Lonnie Hogan. If you're watching this video right now, chances are you just came here from watching another short video of me. So in this video, I promise to keep things as quick as I can, but I really want to just get down to the nitty-gritty of, who am I? What am I doing? What is the Freedom Crusader Alliance? And, here's the best way I know to explain it. For many years, I just simply wanted one thing. I wanted to be able to earn an honest living, doing something I genuinely enjoyed, that really worked for supporting my family and, effectively putting food on the table. But, also at the same time, being able to do it on my own turf and my own terms. I don't know if that's something you can relate to. It's usually something most people can relate to because for the most part, most of us are trading our time for money. We're doing jobs we'd rather not do, working for people we'd rather not see, engaged in tasks we'd rather not be engaged in because we have to be, because it's the only way to pay the bills. Well, in today's internet age, that's no longer true. There are resources and tools and strategies and mechanisms and business models that are just absolutely profound, and many people have found freedom that way. And I'm working with a community of people who are actually in the process of creating that freedom for themselves and for others, and we're doing it in a rather unique way. So let me just start off by just kind of showing you what you're actually getting if you come on board with us. Now let me just take you to my site. And we're called the Freedom Crusader Alliance, okay? That's just that's not a company, that's just a name we gave to the community. And essentially we're a community of online entrepreneurs from all kinds of different companies. There's network marketing companies, there's people who aren't in network marketing companies, but they're in some kind of a affiliate marketing relationship or maybe a direct sales professional of some kind. But the common denominator we all have is that we leverage social media resources, we leverage the internet, we use Facebook advertising, or we use social media, YouTube and Twitter and stuff like that in order to grow our businesses. And so we need to have one another, lean on one another, learn from one another in order to maximize profit and benefit from all of those different kinds of things. Because, as I'm sure these tools and resources, they change all the time. They're outdated, that new technologies make things obsolete or, make new ways and better ways of doing things prevalent. And, plus rules and regulations as it pertains to what you can do, how you can market, that changes all the time too. So it's really important that if you're going to be an online marketer, that you're kept up to speed with, what's working and what isn't and what needs to be tweaked and changed in order to create the results that you want. So inside this membership, okay, I'm going to take you in here right now. We're just going to log into my account and let me show you what you're getting for your money if you did come on board with us. And we offer two primary things, okay? Those two things are, one, training that you get through videos and PDFs and things like that. And there's a lot of that out there in this world. And some of it's very good, okay, and some of it's junk. And, what I think we have is really good education and training. And it's all custom made, okay, and it's updated constantly. So that's one thing you're getting. But the other thing you're getting, in fact, the thing that was most valuable to me and, that I think is most valuable that we offer is the interaction, okay? And that's what's missing from most opportunities that I've found, is that you don't get that interaction with people where, you actually have a funnel building workshop or you have a mastermind on a Zoom hangout where you all get together and you can ask questions of people and, run ideas off of them and say, hey, I'm trying this, what's your impact, and, that sort of thing. So if you look here in the back office, okay, we've got three different core things that we really focus on. One is mindset, okay? The mindset of an entrepreneur. It's really important that, if you're going to be an entrepreneur, you need to have you need to be able to basically get kicked in the teeth once in a while and still keep out smiling. That's hard for a lot of people. If you don't have the right mindset for entrepreneurship, you get frustrated, you get undisciplined, and you quit when you're really, really close to the finish line. You stop when you're about to hit that big profit. A lot of entrepreneurs who are feeling like failures, or they're just so close to success, but they don't know it. And a lot of that is because of their mindset. So we focus heavily on mindset. What is the mindset of an entrepreneur? How to keep motivated and disciplined, and how to keep learning and how to keep growing and all those kinds of things that are personal development related. Now the other thing is skill set, because let's face it, at the end of the day, the people with the highest skills make the most money. The people who understand how to leverage the training and the tools that that are on Facebook and YouTube and Twitter and LinkedIn, tremendous power with those tools, but if you don't know how to use them, then you're not going to be able to leverage the benefit from them. So the skill sets are sectioned off into two different areas. We have low what we call low-tech skill sets. Now, this is basic business principles: how to sell, how to market, how to actually brand yourself on the internet, how to invite people, how to talk to people, stuff like that. And then the high-tech stuff is down here, where we get into things like, how to create a sales funnel and use a tool like ClickFunnels, which is a very powerful tool, or how to use YouTube, and what is a YouTube ranking, so that you can actually get thousands of views to your YouTube videos instead of just hundreds. And, what is blogging and how does blogging work? And Facebook ads, which is one of my favorite, most powerful ways to grow a business, is Facebook ads. But you got to know how to use them, because they're so powerful. But with that power comes complexity, and with that complexity comes discouragement and mistakes and stuff like that. So we have all of that in there. And then the most valuable thing we offer right here is the bottom. It's these masterminds. Okay, so you see a daily mindset mastermind, and you also see weekly marketing masterminds as well. And this is where you get this is where the real value is. This is where the money is. Because, on any given day, on any given week, I can actually get on a Zoom hangout with other entrepreneurs. I can show them my sales funnel. I can ask questions. We can bounce ideas off of one another. I can ask experts, some of whom are the top 1% income earners in the world at online marketing. What am I doing wrong, or what do you find works? And it's an invaluable opportunity to collaborate professionally with other like-minded individuals. So that's what we offer here. Now, this is a very, very simple opportunity. This is not a network marketing company. Okay, it's just a simple membership website, but it comes with an absolutely lucrative affiliate commission for being a marketer and an affiliate of the Home Business Academy. And so here's what that looks like. If you come on board with us here in the Home Business Academy, you're going to pay $125 a month to get access to our training, our resources, and our community. Okay, so $125 a month. It's not a lot of money. Okay, for most people, it's a cable bill or a phone bill, and what you are going to get out of that, we believe, is 10 times the value with regard to the education we're providing. But that's subjective in nature. But where you really can take this to the next level is by becoming an affiliate. You get an 80% commission for every new member you introduce to the Home Business Academy who decides to take on that membership, and for as long as they are a member, you get that 80% commission. Now, we are a month-to-month membership website, so there is no contract, there's no long-term obligation, there's no big upfront cost of any kind. So we actually have a lot of people that try it on just because hey, $125, I'll try it for a month or two, and they come on board, they like what they see, they stick around, and then you get this residual pipeline income of $100 a month for having been the person who introduced them to the community. Okay, so that's what it looks like. 80% commissions means that you've got a large enough amount of money there that it really kind of makes a difference. And you've got this, combined with it, this tiny price point, or at least, what we consider to be a very small price point that people aren't afraid of investing in. And then on top of that, you get a tremendous amount of value that comes in two different forms. One is being in product, and the other is being in service. Okay, and by the way, I didn't mention it, but that service goes on into not just the back office here, but our private Facebook groups. We do Zoom hangouts together all the time. I just did one last night that I hosted that was all about Facebook ads, and I actually took an ad that was underperforming, and I brought a bunch of people on and said, hey, let's take a look at my ad and let's just see what needs to change in order to get a better result. We came up with a number of things that I had overlooked and tweaked it, and now I'm getting a much better result out of that ad. And that's the kind of thing that we do here. Everybody learns, everybody grows, everybody contributes to one another in order to create success. So that's what we're doing here. Now, I want to make one other point, and I want to make sure that this is very clear, that if you're here right now, chances are you're here because you are a marketer already, or you have a company or a product that you're passionate about. Okay, it might be you're in a multi-level marketing company like Amway or Legal Shield, or some of the ones that are really, really popular right now in the health and wellness industry. Prove It, I know, is big. Thrive or Lavelle. There's some of the big ones, and cryptocurrency is big right now. A lot of people are involved in different cryptocurrency opportunities. Forex trading, that's another big one right now. So you're getting, you can get distracted if you're not careful. And what I want to be really, really, basically clear with you about is that we are not here to distract anybody from being successful at their primary opportunity. In fact, it's quite the opposite. Our entire purpose is to make people leaders in their primary opportunities. One of the things that we've realized that in most business opportunities on the internet, even companies that are really good, they just don't have an infrastructure that allows the majority of their members to be successful, either because of the time commitment necessary in order to succeed, or because of the commission structures that are necessary in order to actually be able to manufacture a product and then distribute it and still make a profit for the company. So most of the people who are trying to succeed in online business find that they're running into hurdles in one of a couple of different areas. One being time availability to work the business. And you've got to be able to automate certain things, but at the same time not automate everything. And so we work very heavily on helping our people do that in their primary opportunities. The second thing being money, that just, hey, look, paid advertising works way better than free advertising methods work. Not that there aren't some great free ways to actually generate leads and grow a business, but if you're looking to really create a real income, you got to get to that paid advertising. And that is a challenge in and of itself, especially if you don't have a budget, a marketing budget. Well, this solves that problem for you, because we can very easily get a person in a profit. It only takes 2 sales to be in profit. Every sale you make is a $100 monthly residual income. If you want to have a $100 a week marketing budget, well, that's 4 sales with this in order to support that. So we work real heavily with our people in order to make sure that they're succeeding at whatever it is you are passionate about, you are making as a priority for your life and for your career. Okay, so that's it in a nutshell. If I could go through some of these videos with you, but I've already made this video a little bit longer than I wanted it to go. And here's basically the offer that we like to make. Just take us for a test drive. Okay, so when I'm working with people, what I always tell them is just try it on, see if it's a fit. If it's not, no big deal. And the way we made that really easy to do is we offer a 2-week trial of our membership for the the great price of $7. So if you're willing to part with $7 and give this a 2-week trial run, here's what we'll give you in return. First of all, complete access to everything we have to offer as it pertains to the training and the mastermind meetings we do on a regular basis. Plus, in addition to it, a one-on-one strategy session that lasts a minimum of 30 minutes, maybe more, where we actually talk about your business, what you're passionate about, what your financial goals are, and what this program is, and what a business plan would look like for you to actually implement it, so we can make sure that it's a good fit. So if you're watching this video right now, you're probably noticing there's 2 buttons right down below. Now, one of these buttons is the button you push in order to take advantage of the 2-week trial. Now, some of you aren't ready for that yet, and you want to do more homework and more due diligence, you want to look at other videos, that's fine. I'm going to show you how to do that. But some of you have seen enough to know that this is what you've been looking for, and you're the action-taking kind of person who's ready to just go ahead and say, let's do it. And I want to make sure you have the opportunity to do that. So if you're ready, just click that button, and you'll go ahead and sign up. And as soon as you're signed up, you'll see there's the second button that says schedule a call with Lonnie. Well, if you click that second button, you're going to see a calendar pop up, and you're just going to simply put a day, put a time, enter some contact information, and schedule yourself directly into my calendar. When you do that, I'll get a message, comes right to my phone. It'll pop up here and notify me. It's just Google Calendar. And, it'll tell me that I have a scheduled appointment with you. And, it will already be a time that I know has been set aside for these kinds of meetings, so it shouldn't be a problem. And you and I will get on the phone. We'll spend our time, preferably you if you're in front of your computer, talking about your business, talking about your goals, and talking about how to help you to succeed in business. Now, there's a survey form right after you scheduled your session. So you're going to schedule your call, and then you're going to be launched directly into where there's a quick survey where I'm going to ask some pointed questions about, what your goals are and what kind of businesses you've been involved with, either currently or in the past, and what kind of skills you're bringing to the table, and, that sort of thing. So that'll help us to make sure our conversation is much, much more constructive. So if you're ready, go ahead and click the button and, let's just get you going. Now, if you're not quite there yet, if you're like, yeah, I like what I see, but, I don't know, you're the kind of person that likes to, look behind every tree and look under every rock and, really just do a lot of due diligence before you make any kind of a decision. I get it. I understand. That's kind of the way I am too. So I want to make sure you can do that. And if you'll see this other button, you're going to see an opportunity to watch a much longer, frankly, about an hour-long video, but, much more in-depth, created by the two founders of this community. Their names are Paul and Mike. These guys, both of them are absolute experts in online business. Both of them are top 1% income earners. Both of them are, have made just over $1 million in online commissions. And these guys will explain why we put this together, what our goals are, what we're trying to accomplish. And then there's some other videos that you can watch too, where I just kind of go over the comp plan and, just basically outline the kind of money you can make working with us. And then also, some other, if you want to do even further research, there's a nice, interview that I did with Paul Hutchings and a few other videos on there too that just kind of give you the nuts and bolts of who we are, what we do, and how we're trying to help people like yourself to succeed in business online. So again, that's about everything that I have. If you're ready, go ahead and get signed up, and I'll see you on my calendar, and I'll reach back out to you right away. If you want to do a little bit more homework, then that's perfectly fine too. And then, if it's not for you, by the way, that's fine. If you don't even want to take the the $7 14-day trial, you certainly don't have to. And, what's best to do then is just simply let me know. That's the biggest thing that I always ask people is just, so I'm not, following up with the wrong people or, making you feel like you're being hounded. I don't want to do that. But at the same time, I don't want to, leave things incomplete. So, just let me know. Hey, Lonnie, checked it out. Not for me. Thanks. Hey, Lonnie, checked it out. I got a few questions. Or, hey, Lonnie, checked it out. Love what we're doing. Love what you're doing. Want to be a part of it. It's usually one of those three things. A, B, C. Yes, maybe, no. And you just let me know. I'm an A, I'm a B, I'm a C, and we take it from there. Okay? So hope this video made some difference for you and created some value for you. And then I'll look forward to hearing back from you just as soon as we can. Cheers.